Hello everyone! Lesson 4-6, we're on journal page 114 like the directions says, and you should have out your ruler just like the directions said. Remember, read directions. Okay, let's get started. Measuring perimeters of polygons. And we know that perimeter means what? It means the distance around our shape, that length all the way around the shape. And a polygon is shape with 3 or more sides, and it's closed and it doesn't cross over each other. Okay, it says measure the sides of each polygon to the nearest ½ inch. Right now, I want you to count with me starting at 0, and we're going to count every ½ inch. That means that any of these shapes could measure to these inches or ½ inches. Ready? Start at 0. 0, ½ inch. 1 inch, 1½ inches, 2 inches, 2½ inches, 3 inches, 3½ inches, 4 inches, 4½ inches, 5 inches, 5½ inches, and so on, and so on, and so on. So remember, it goes inch, then add the ½ inch, then add the ½ inch, because half and a half makes a whole. Great. It says use the side lengths to find the perimeter, the distance around the shape, and then write a number sentence to show how you found the perimeter. Take your rulers. On number 1, let's measure the short side first. So remember, when you put your ruler down, don't start at the edge of the ruler. Start at 0. Start where those lines start. And make sure you're on the what side? The inches side. If I match up the 0 on the top of that triangle and I go down, it looks like it's almost exactly 1 inch. Oops, and where's my writing tool? 1 inch. Now, I don't know about you, but this side and this side look like they're almost or are exactly the same size. So let's measure the top length first. And it looks longer than this shorter side, so I know that I'm going to have a measurement that's longer. If I start my 0 right here at this corner, the 0 mark, not the edge of the ruler, and I measure all the way to the point, the other angle, it's just about or almost exactly on what? A whole number. It's not even close to a half. It's close to 3. Now, my guess is that this side is also going to be 3, but I'm going to measure it just to double check. And I was right, 3. So 3 inches, and I could even put the inch to be more specific because we always include our units or our label. Okay, now we need a number sentence. How would I find the distance, the total distance, the perimeter around this shape? If I have 1 inch, 3 inch, and 3 inches. I could take my first inch, right? And I could even underline it, cross it off to make sure I added it. Plus, because I'm just going to add the lengths. I add this side, and I add this side, and I add this side. So 1 plus 3, I did that 3, and now I have to add this 3. Plus 3 equals what? Well, 3 and 3 is a double factor, so 3 plus 3 is 6. Add 1 more, it is 7. If you wanted to get very fancy, you could have done 3 plus 3 equals 6. 3 times 2 equals 6, and then add 1 more. So our perimeter is about, because it's not exactly, especially if our numbers didn't fall exactly on the ruler, but it's very close to what? 7 inches. If I took a tape measure and wrapped it all the way around this triangle, it would be about 7 inches. I want you to do the same thing for number 2. Measure all 3 sides. And don't just remember the lengths in your head. Actually write them down like we did for number 1. Do the same thing for number 3. This time you have 4 sides. And guess what? Your top measurement is going to be the same as your bottom measurement. And your left side is going to be the same length as your right side because it's a rectangle. We know that the sides across from each other are the same length. Same with this one. We're going to do number 4 together because we are going to have to round to halves, and I want you to see how we add halves together. So right now with your ruler, measure this side right here, the shorter side on number 4. And we're still doing inches to the nearest ½ inch. You know, this side looks just about 1 inch. If you were thinking that, that's what I have, which means that this side is also going to be what? 1 inch. All right, then let's measure that top line. What does that top line read? Remember, line it up at the 0. Oh, I see that mine is past the 2-inch mark. It's closer to 2 than it is to 3, but is it closer to 2 or is it closer to halfway between 2 and 3? So is it closer to 2 or is it closer to 2.5, that middle line between 2 and the 3? I don't know about you, but it looks like it's closer to 2.5. So we're going to go ahead and write 2.5. And where's my pencil tool? 2.5. So I put a big number for 2 for the whole because it passed 2 inches. And then it only had about a ½ inch more. So 2 and then one little guy with a mark over 2. So 1 part out of 2, 1/2 out of 2/2, which makes a whole. And then it had 2 whole inches and then another ½ inch because it was more than 2. So if I 2.5, that number means it's greater than 2. Great, now we need to come up with a number sentence. So I could take my 2.5 and 2.5, and I can say 2.5 plus 2.5 plus, and since it's a rectangle, I have 4 measurements to add. Then I have to add a 1 and a 1. 1 plus 1 equals. All right, this is how we add this together. I'm going to take my 2.5 and I'm going to stack it on top of each other. Here's my halves plus my 2.5. Okay, you guys, this is like 1 part out of 2 and 1 part out of 2. If I take 1 part plus 1 part and add it together, 1 plus 1 is 2, which means I would have 2 over 2. When I have 2 over 2, it equals 1 whole. If I have 2 parts shaded in out of 2 parts, it's the whole. Think about a ½ piece. And then you add another ½ piece. It equals a whole. So and since 2 and 2 are whole numbers, I add 1. A ½ plus a ½ equals 1. So what's 1 plus 2 plus 2? 2 plus 2 is 4, plus 1 more is 5. So far, 2.5 plus 2.5 equals 5. Then I add 1 more, 6. And then I add 1 more, 7. 2.5 and 2.5 is 5, 6, 7. 7 is my answer. So my perimeter is about how many inches? It's about 7 inches. What a coincidence. Just like number 1. Okay, great, you guys. Looking at the bottom side, try this. So make sure you do the same things for the other ones, but you shouldn't have any ½ inches. This should have been the only one that rounded to ½ inches. Think about that. Try this says, draw each shape on the centimeter grid. So they're giving you more squares than you need. I'm going to let you know they're giving you way more squares than you need, but you need to draw this out. We need a square with a perimeter of 16 centimeters. Perimeter is at distance around the shape. So we need the around the shape to equal 16. What do we know about squares though? We know that the sides of the squares are all equal lengths. And how many sides are on a square? There's 4 sides. So if I take 16 and I divide it by 4, if I put 16 into 4 equal groups, it should tell me the equal lengths of the sides. So maybe I draw little circles for 4. My circles represent the sides of my square. I'm taking 16 and I'm breaking it up into 4 groups because I have 4 sides of my square. So I'm going to count my 4 groups until I get to what number? My biggest number, 16. Or if you know what 4 times what equals 16, that would also be your answer. Count 4. How many times to get to 16? 4, 8, Or I could take 16 and divide it into 4 groups. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I am halfway to 16. And so far I have 2 in each group. So I know I need to double my number. So my guess is that there's going to be 4 in each group, but let's find out. So I was at 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. If these equal the side lengths of my square, how many centimeter sides am I going to need? They're going to need to be 4 centimeters long. This is a centimeter. This is a centimeter. Okay, if that is 1 centimeter, I need how many? Well, this is side length 1. I need 1, 2, 3, 4. Side 2, how many do I need? 4, 4, and 4. So side 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And 1, 2, 3, 4. Is this a square? Are all my sides the same? Yes. And 4 plus 4 is 8. 4 plus 4 is 8. 8 plus 8 is 16. That is how we found our square. Do you see how I didn't use the whole grid? They gave me more than I needed. I just had to figure out my answer. Great job, you guys. Okay, I want you to try this on your own. A rectangle with a perimeter of 20 centimeters. I know some people like to go like this. They go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And they go, Miss Schmidt, this is a shape with a perimeter is 20 centimeters. And I go, you're right. The top was 10 and the bottom was 10. But third graders, what are the sides? They are 1 and 1. What's 10 plus 10? 20. Plus 1 more is 21. Plus 1 more is 22. Does this rectangle work? No, because we only wanted 20. So try and figure out a rectangle that all sides total up to 20 centimeters. Try this one on your own. All right, I'm going to show you the next journal page, and then you guys can do your math boxes. Oops, why are we not moving? Okay, you have 2 problems on this one, and we're going to try the first one together. Perimeter number stories. We've worked with so many number stories. We're going to be experts. It says solve each number story. Show your work. Mrs. McMaster wants to add a border to a rectangular bulletin board. The top is 35 inches across, and the side is 25 inches tall. How much borders does Mrs. McMaster need? You may sketch a picture. I want you to draw pictures. It says you may, but I'm telling you to draw pictures for number 1 and number 2. She said a rectangular bulletin board, so I'm going to draw a rectangle. Rectangular bulletin board. So go ahead, draw your rectangle. Then what do we know? The top is 35 inches across. So this top up here is 35, and we're going to label it with inches because we add our units. And then it says the side is 25 inches tall. So I'm going to go to the side, 25 inches. Now it wants our number model. Third graders, are we done yet? Can I just add these 2 sides and be done? No, because the perimeter is the whole length of the rectangle. How do I know what this side is? It didn't say anything about the bottom line. It didn't say how long the bottom of the bulletin board was. Well, if it's a rectangle, we know the top and bottom are the same length. So what would the bottom be? If the top is 35 inches long, that means the bottom must be 35 inches long. And niños and niñas, I'm still missing 1 side. But if you remember, this is a rectangle. So if the left side equals 25, what does the right side equal? Yeah, 25 inches. Okay, now my number model. Let's add all of these up. 25. And remember, I can underline them so I know I already added them. Plus 25. plus 35 plus